Two. Brett?
Jim, thank you. The Treasury Department's Inspector General is said to be commencing a review of whether the president's top economic advisor, Austin Goolsbee, accessed IRS tax files of Koch Industries, a Kansas-based oil and chemical company. Koch founded and funded a host of organizations that are currently working closely with the Tea Party movement. Iowa Republican Senator Chuck Grassley asked the Treasury Department to investigate the matter. The White House says Goolsbee merely used Koch Industries as an illustration during a background call about corporate tax policy. It adds, quote, "We will not use this example in the future." There is a major uproar brewing over campaign financing, specifically private, nonprofit groups spending millions on advertising without being required to disclose who is footing the bill. Correspondent Molly Hanneberg lays out the battle lines.
Get foreign money out of politics!
Get foreign money out of politics!
A rally today by the left-wing group MoveOn.org, protesting the pro-business U.S. Chamber of Commerce, after Democratic Senator Al Franken sent a letter to the Federal Election Commission suggesting the chamber is using funds from foreign corporations, quote, to finance millions of dollars in expenditures related to the 2010 midterm elections. President Obama echoed Franken's charge today.
This is a threat to our democracy. The American people deserve to know who's trying to sway their elections.
The chamber, which received a $1 million donation from News Corp, the parent company of Fox News Channel, and which has put out TV ads such as this one for Republican Rob Portman in Ohio's Senate race, is fighting back, saying, quote, no foreign money is used to fund political activities. All allegations to the contrary are totally and completely false. Conservatives say this is the latest salvo by Democrats who have for years poured union manpower and money into elections.
Now, all of a sudden, it conveniently becomes an issue of concern that groups on the right are doing a lot better than groups on the left. And I think a lot of it is really selective outrage.
Laws group Crossroads GPS, founded in part by Republican political strategist Karl Rove, has put out ads like this one against the Democratic candidate for Senate in Pennsylvania. And now Democratic Senator Max Baucus is calling for the IRS to look into such nonprofit groups involved in political activity but not required to disclose donors. Senator Baucus wants the tax agency, quote, to examine whether they are operated for the organization's intended tax-exempt purpose. Republican Senators Orrin Hatch and John Kyle also sent a letter to the IRS warning that, quote, political influence should not determine which groups are investigated. In Washington, Molly Hanneberg, Fox News.
The House Ethics Committee has set dates for its hearings into charges against Democrats Charlie Rangel of New York and Maxine Waters of California. Rangel's trial will begin November 15th. Waters' trial starts 2 weeks later on November 29th. Both had asked for their cases to be wrapped up before the election. Don't forget about our Text to Vote poll tonight. Here's the question. Why are health care law waivers being granted? You can text your answer to 36288. Type SR1 for the election is nearing, SR2 for the law is flawed, SR3 for political influence. We'll have the results later. The Grapevine is next.
The soundbite, the spin machine.
Tired of what Washington's been serving up lately?
It's time to subscribe to the Weekly Standard.
Intelligent, bold, analyzing the issues while holding our government and politicians accountable.
Led by editors Bill Kristol and Fred Barnes, the Weekly Standard is the only journal of conservative thought headquartered in Washington.
The epicenter of the deeper stories behind